A beautiful spring evening in Richmond, Virginia, as the Richmond Kickers host the Owls of Omaha. Welcome to City Stadium, everyone. My name is Ryan Davis. Two teams that mirror each other in the win and loss column will try to separate from each other in the next 90 minutes. Taking a look at the standings, number 5, Union Omaha and Richmond Kickers. We said they look identical. We were not joking. Only one goal separates Omaha from the Kickers, and that's just one goal scored in the goal column. Players to watch tonight: Richmond Kickers, Emiliano Terzaghi. He broke the duck with a fantastic free kick against Tormenta just a week ago. He gets his first goal of the season, and what a free kick it was. As for the Owls, it was Noe Mesa, the header and the bicycle kick to get off the mark and get his first goal, and also get nominated for the Player of the Week in USL League One. But Mesa wasn't done for the night. Gil, the layoff. Mesa running in and slides it in for his easy second goal and a commanding 2-0 lead for the Owls. And they will finish that score at 3-2. When we come back, Richmond Kickers versus Union Omaha, a matchup USL League One from City Stadium, Richmond, Virginia. Stay tuned.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy, game-winning interception, first down, just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
So we've decided to sell the house.
Oh, yeah? Who's your realtor?
Well,
Home for sale, home for sale. Over here, guys, over here. Only $10.
Where do I find comps? What is incumbents? How do I escrow?
Here's what I found for Scarecrow.
actually, I've been meaning to ask who you and Paul worked with.
Welcome to Royal New Kent Golf Club. Designed by world-renowned architect Mike Strantz, Royal New Kent's a one-of-a-kind Irish-style golf course located 20 minutes east of Richmond, Virginia. Royal New Kent was featured in Golf Week's top 100 public courses in the country. Hidden behind grassy knolls and hand-stacked rock walls, each hole offers several playing options to fit a wide range of abilities. Visit royalnewkent.com or follow us on social media for more information on tee times and rates. Remember, come to Royal New Kent Golf Club to Golf Ireland in Virginia.
We would not have a business today if it weren't for the support of the many, many people within the Richmond community. To me, we're working as a team to enhance the quality of life for all residents.
It's about being the best that you can be. It's about enriching the lives of people in your community. There's a reason why we have the tagline Nourish, because it's really about nourishing the lives of the people that work for us and the people that we serve. That's what the UCrops brand stands for.
Welcome back to City Stadium in beautiful Richmond, Virginia. The Kickers getting ready to host the Owls of Omaha. Taking a quick look at tonight's lineups. We're going to start with the home team, Richmond Kickers. It is the same squad that won 3-1 versus Tormenta FC last week. Fitzgerald, his family just welcomed in a newborn baby, Akira Fitzgerald, so congratulations to the Fitzgerald family. Hornsby, the player of the match, continues at left back. Moran, the Argentine, number 6, in that holding midfield spot. Suko was the man of the match in the last game, number 19. He scored the second goal. And up top, Terzaghi, getting his first goal of the league season last week against Tormenta. Now for the Owls of Omaha, 2 changes. Mastrantonio, the Italian, comes in for Junior Palacios at centre-back. And then up top, the USL Championship legend himself, Steven Dos Santos, comes in for the midfielder Joseph Brito. So look for Noe Meza to be on the right. And there's JP Skirs with 75 appearances with Omaha, the most in club history. He gets the nod to start in midfield for the second straight game. Taking a look to the keys of the match. Richmond, Virginia have to get some goals. They got 3 last week, but that was a novelty. They have to get onto the front foot, according to coach Darren Swatsky, and take the game to the opponents. As for the Owls, pressure high, and they stay with their diamond formation and try to dictate the tempo when they do get possession, being on the road. Quick look at the injury report. Out Fanakore Decker, who scored the last time these two teams played last season, and G. Cox, he's out as well for the Kickers. Now, Mueller, the defender for Union Omaha, he will sit out this match, recovering from a knock. So there's Steven Dos Santos, the man from Cape Verde. Union Omaha will have the kickoff in green. They'll be going from left to right. There's Lucas Gill, the midfield maestro. Noe Meza gets us set off. So the Owls going in green from left to right, and the Kickers in black from right to left on your screen. Richmond Kickers, 2 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws with 8 points. And so too the Omaha Owls. My name is Ryan Davis. It is an absolute pleasure being with you on this Friday evening, this spring evening in Richmond, Virginia. Last time these two teams met was last season, and the Kickers won by 3-2 in Warner Park in Omaha. This one goes all the way back to Fitzgerald, to Hornsby. Fitzgerald again, you can see the high press from the Owls, and it works off. They get a foot to it and get back possession. Mesa, don't want him anywhere near that 18-yard box. Clips it in. Suko lays it off. Belmar, the Grenadian. There's Zaka Moran from Argentina. Jonathan goes all the way back to Fitzgerald. You can see the patience by this Richmond team, not being intimidated by the press from the Owls. The Kickers have been undefeated against the Owls in the last 3 meetings, outscoring them 7-3 in those 3 matches. Hornsby, left back. Quick 1-2, and Hornsby is on his saddle, looking for options. Belmar, the cross to the last post, and it's just wide. Tezagi making the run in the box, got a foot to it, just couldn't guide it into the last post. But look at the speed of the counter-attack. Hornsby the instigator, Belmar with the cross, and there's Tezagi, just trying to nestle it into the far post. What a start that would have been for the captain. Dos Santos, the target man. The cross comes in on the ground. Great defending in the end by Simon Fitch. It was Shaft Brewer getting in on this right-hand side. Good low cross, but Fitch with some fantastic positioning and defending. Mesa. Matthew Bentley with some space. That is the first free kick of the evening, going to the Kickers. Zaka. To the right back, Simon Fitch, who had that heroic bit of defending just seconds ago. Nathan Aune. Here's a new daddy, Fitzgerald. Press pays off again for the Owls. They get the throw in. Here's Fitch. Still Fitch. Going out wide. Bentley has to retreat. Lovely patient play by the home team so far. Hornsby looking inside. It's going to be João Silva, the Brazilian. Laying it off to Zaghi, the Argentinian. Bit of a snapshot. Bentley out wide. Fitch queuing up for the cross. Gets to the byline. Took too long. And it's going to be the first corner kick of the evening going to the home team. It's going to be the man of the match in the last game for the Kickers, Justin Suko, with the outswinger. Good delivery. And in the end, Rashid Nuhu gets his hands to it. His first save. Good delivery by Suko. And an untidy bit of hands by Nuhu, but in the end, cleaned it up. Luis Gil, the maestro. Ball clipped inside, it's a shot to the far post. An audacious attempt, and it's the first shot attempt by Omaha. It was Gil finding some support. And a lovely curling effort by Connor Doyle. So just after 5 minutes, this game has started in aggressive fashion with Union Omaha pressing high and the Kickers trying to play out of the press. Romero, the Brazilian, Tezaghi, the Argentinian, Bentley. An offside call, not on Bentley, it's Belmar rather. Grenadian just stepping offside by a hair. This Richmond team full of confidence after that 3-1 victory. Don't forget, Richmond, the regular season winners, took on Tormenta, the playoff winners. And it was the regular season champs beating the playoff champs by 3-1 in Georgia after a long rain delay. Omaha, on the other hand, full of confidence as well. They were 3 goals up against Northern Colorado Hailstorm, but then gave up 2 goals in the end and held on 3-2 to take the victory. Bentley, great tackle in the end. Scarcey to the byline. Ball comes in, intercepted in the end by, looks like it was Nathan Aoune. Throw in for the Owls. It's going to be the Italian Marco Milanese, the man from Napoli. Headed out by Silva, otherwise known as Gomiero. Dos Santos is in there. Here's Zaka, the Argentinian. Lovely ball out to Hornsby, the German. Wide to Fitch, hounded by the Owls. Zaka, beautiful ball. Good interception in the end. Looks like it was Shaft Brewer, right back. Silva. Hornsby. Going all the way back and allowing the press to come onto them. The kickers. Silva. Hornsby with time. Lovely ball in. It was a good read in the end by Suehi. The Brazilian, Silva. Back to Hornsby. Cross comes in and it's low. Beats Terzaghi at the near post, and the clearance by Mesa. Still the Roos pressing the Owls. Suko trying to cross. Terzaghi with the flick. Appeals for a corner, none given. Here's that replay. It was Silva playing it into the feet of Suko. Got a lucky deflection. Tried to cross it, and Terzaghi with the last touch. And it's going to be a goal kick for Union Omaha. Helped on by Dos Santos, the target man. Such a plus to have in the team. Gill trying to 1-2 with Mesa. It's going to be a throw-in for the home team. Belmar, the shimmy to the byline. Great defending in the end by Brewer. It was so good that he won the goal kick. He got a high five by Suehi. But you have to love the aggressiveness by Belmar, willing to take players on. Select, the official match ball supplier of the USL League One and many elite leagues throughout Europe. Visit www.us.select-sport.com for the latest Select products, specials and more. Select, the player's choice. Mesa with the flick on. And a poor header finding Gill. Mesa overlapping. The cross right across the goal, and Dos Santos didn't know much about it. And so too Fitzgerald, knowing Mesa, who is full of form. The layoff by Gill, the one-time pass by Mesa, just in front of Dos Santos and in front of Fitzgerald, the keeper, in that corridor of uncertainty. Fitzgerald, patient. Silva, out wide. Hornsby. Hornsby is met by Doyle and company. Terzaghi had to come all the way back, using that bit of skill to break the press. And releases Belmar. Could he keep it in? Just out, and Belmar can't believe it. Bit of frustration by the Grenadian. Referee John Mato coming across, just having some words with Belmar. There's that bit of skill by Terzaghi. Little tuck behind. Sends Brewer for a drink, and then releases a beautiful pass to Belmar. Throw in for the Owls. Just about 13 minutes gone. City Stadium, Richmond, Virginia. Richmond Kickers hosting Union Omaha. Number 5 hosting number 4, and looks to be a slip by Dakota Barnathan, allowing the Owls to have a throw. Brewer. Cross comes in from Gill. Zaka, the Argentinian, was there first. Brewer again. A longer throw, looking for Dos Santos. Here's Dos Santos now. Brewer. The cross. Good cross. And the header almost met. Looks like it was Matthew Bentley. No, not Bentley, rather. It was Pedro de la Bela, the Brazilian, who had a shot just about 5 minutes ago. The only shot attempt by Union Omaha. Almost getting on the end of that cross. Silva dispossessed by Doyle. Dos Santos with room. On the ground, good defending. Scarce wins the throw. It's going to be Brewer again. Looking for Dos Santos. Heavily marked by Aune. Zachariah goes down. Silva just trying to keep possession within a crowded room. Gill fakes across, gets it in. Fitzgerald can't get to it. The header into Fitzgerald's arms. Kira Fitzgerald from Japan, 35 years old, new father. Suko. Fitzgerald with 340 plus caps in USL League One, a legend of the league. Hornsby. And all the way back to Fitzgerald, inviting the pressure. Doyle is there. Hornsby can get to it. And smartly wins the throw in. The kickers coming in, ranked the lowest in the league with the fewest shots at 43. However, they've had the highest conversion rates at 18%, meaning they're efficient in front of goal with very few shot attempts. Bentley gives chase. And Nuhu gathers. There's Bentley, the Englishman. 24 years old. Has an assist to his name this season already. Suko goes down. A change of identity for the Owls. Very much a counter-attacking team last season until Dominic Casciato got his hands on it, his first season as head coach. He switched to more of a diamond formation, but tonight a 4-3-3 with heavily possession type team now, wanting to keep the ball for long periods of time. He's brought in a number of ball handlers. Of course, Dos Santos, the big man up top. Re-signed Connor Doyle, the leader. They brought in a ball handler like Lewis Gill. And has changed the identity of this team overnight. Brewer takes his play on, gets the cross in, good cross. Headed out by Fitch. And the shot comes in, and it was high and it was wide. Connor Doyle, the skipper, just following up with that attempt, just couldn't get over it. 31 years old, player coach. Headed out by Fitch, and Doyle got his laces on it, but couldn't keep his head down. It was a priority in the offseason, Connor Doyle, to get re-signed. Coach Casciato. Beautiful ball into Belmar. Belmar one-on-one with Sohi. Bua retreats. Suehi. Back to Nuhu. Comfortable in possession, the centre-backs. Suehi, one of the players brought in with Junior Palacios, who's not playing tonight. Two centre-backs that could handle the ball and create possession for this Owls team. Look at the confidence on the ball. Dolabella gives it up to Fitch. And Aoune. Barnathon. Hornsby. Richmond, who went on a 3-game road trip. Excited to be back home in front of their fans. The Red Army and company had a valiant attempt in the US Open Cup against DC United, losing 1-0. They missed a penalty in that match. Could have tied it up. Had more shots on goal. The goalkeeper for DC United was the player of the match, if that gives you any bearing. Here's Suko, trying to find Tazagi. Good defending in the end by Master Antonio, the Italian. Silva, the Brazilian. Tazagi. You can see the commitment by Union Omaha just to crowd the 18-yard box. Player goes down and the free kick is called. It looks like it's going to go in favor of the Owls. Zacharias Moran getting a speaking to by the referee Mato. Taking a quick look, ball played out to the side. Up the line it goes, and there's Moran leaving his feet way too early. Catching the player. Easy call for the referee. Looking for Dos Santos. He nods it on, looking for Meza. Cleared away by Hornsby. Dos Santos again in the thick of things. There's Meza. Headed away. Meza again. Top of the shot. Dolabella with the shot. Was there a final touch? There was, and it's going to be a corner kick for the visitors. Meza in the thick of things. The header out by the centre-back. Dolabella, in the end, gets a hold of it. His shot with the deflection. Dolabella got the assist to Meza, who had that emphatic bicycle kick to open the scoring against the Hailstorms last week. Here's Gill to the last post. In the end, it was Master Antonio, the Italian, couldn't keep it down. Look at Master Antonio, 24 years old, 2,700 minutes last season with FC Tuscon in USL League Two. Hornsby. To play over the press, and it's going to be Belmar. Is he going to be onside? No, he's not. That's where the space is for the kickers. They've been playing through the press. This time they decided to go long. It was João Silva looking for Belmar on this left-hand side. So the goalkeeper Nuhu will do the honours and take the free kick. Nuhu from Ghana, his 4th season and his 6th consecutive start. Gill trying a shot with his weaker left foot. Couldn't keep it on target. So the Owls' last 3 matches, a 3-1 loss to the leaders North Carolina, a 0-0 draw away to Charlotte, and 3-2 winners against the Hailstorms a week ago at home. Fitzgerald with the clearance. Leading the Roos by just that 1 goal, a goal scored. Both teams have the same goal difference, same points. As of right now, deadlocked after 24 minutes. Slide tackle by Aoune. Ethan Aoune scoring last week off of a set piece. The first goal against Tormenta. Aoune. Suko got the 2nd goal against Tormenta. Playing through the lines, looking for Belmar. Doyle. Dos Santos trying to play the target man role and keep possession. So Richmond Kickers only 5 goals in their first 5 matches. Coach Sawatsky was talking about them being road weary. A long period of time on the road, creating enough chances. But those 3 goals last week against Tormenta, Sydney breathed life in the last third of the field to the home team. Cleared away by One. Only as far as Suehi. He's giving it away to Zaghi. Looking for options. Finds Bentley. And it was the the Brazilian rather, Dolabella coming in. Just sneaking it away from Bentley. And his follow through. You can see Terzaghi and Dolabella trying to get on the same page. There's Terzaghi with eyes behind his back, slipping it for Bentley. Didn't control it. Dolabella picked his pocket. Suehi. Early ball looking for Dos Santos. And Aoune just shepherding it to Fitzgerald. Moran. Silva, otherwise known as Gumiero from Brazil. Turning away from pressure, you could see the ball handling skills by the Brazilian. Heavy tackle, no foul, but the Roos win the throw-in. Given away. Gill. Dolabella. All the way back to Suehi. Brewer. Possession count 60% to the home team. Talked about wanting possession. 40% to Omaha, who's pressed high, but credit to the Roos, have played around the press and managed to keep possession away from the visitors. Headed out by Jonathan. Swahi has to retreat all the way back to Nuhu. This incredible stadium. You can see the Red Army. They will be seated in Section O, the famous Section O. The stadium holds about 6,000. Has been in circulation for just about a decade and a half. Tazagi changing the play to Bentley. Suko goes down and he stays down. Here's Bentley. Keeper comes out. In the end, the Owls survive, but barely. But they have a break with Noe Mesa. Gill. Dolabella. Belmar and company get back. Brewer. One-on-one with Hornsby to the byline. Good cross to the last post. Dos Santos cleans up. The early cross headed out by Moran. Lovely 1-2. Suko, who was injured a couple of seconds ago, but has seemed to have recovered. Silva. Both teams so committed in getting behind the ball in transition. The counter-attacks are few and far between. Barnathan has formed a great partnership with Elune this season. Looking for Belmar. Brewer with the shove, Nick Hall. Sui going long. Dos Santos with the flick on, finding Mesa, beautifully done. And the tackle in the back, too much contact by Une. And it's going to be a free kick for Omaha. There's the Red Army, drums in hand. Been a part of this organization from the very first inception. Connor Doyle, almost a player coach, looking for Dos Santos. Ball given away, it's going to be a throw-in for the Roos. There he is. It is Dominic Casato, his first season at the helm, coming from El Paso Locomotive. The Englishman has changed the identity of this team overnight. Doyle disrupting. Gill trying to create, looking for Dos Santos, finds him, beautiful pass. Dos Santos back across the goal, and it was almost at the far post. It was Mesa. Could have gotten his third goal in 2 games. But it started off with Gill. Look at this pass, threading the needle to the Cape Verdean. He squares it across the goal, and there was Mesa, just a foot behind the pace of the ball. That's how close they were for the opener. Suko finding the outlet. Hornsby tucking in. Tazagi finding Belmar, but Brewer is back. Great positioning by the right back. Tazagi, who had a goal in the Open Cup, finally got his goal last week with that beautiful bending free kick. Player goes down, no call. Don't miss a minute of the action in 2023, whether your club is on the road or at home. Catch nearly every second of USL League One action on ESPN+. You're home to the USL, La Liga, the Bundesliga, UFC and more. Sign up today at plus.espn.com. I tell you right now, I am a subscriber. There's content every day of the week on ESPN+. Here's Hornsby. Who led the team in tackles and tackles won against Tormenta FC just a week ago. Fitzgerald. Moran gives up possession, and here is Dolabella. Scarcey, lovely interchange in the midfield. Mesa. Player goes down, no call. Counter attack, lovely shimmy by Silva, but his pass wasn't as good as his dribble. Brewer. Dolabella finding Brewer. Everyone behind the ball. All 11 players for the kickers in their own half. 10 minutes to go in the first half. This game deadlocked at 0-0. 1-2. Dolabella. And too many hands means a free kick for Richmond. Brazilian arguing his case. Referee Mato will not hear of it. As Dolabella gets possession, he turns, but look at the right hand coming high on Belmar. That's a little too high for the referee's liking. Hornsby retreating. Fitch looking for Bentley, too long. Doyle. Suehi. Man from Comoros in Africa, 28 years old. Brewer. There he is, Suehi again. Doyle coming all the way back, providing that anchorman role in between the two centre-backs. Doyle under pressure. Dos Santos. Early ball from Doyle, looking for Meza. But Fitch and Aoune covering the angles. Here's Darren Sawatsky. He said he's been working individually with the players, getting them back onto form, and it showed with that 3-1 win against Tormenta just a week ago. He said he's looking forward to coming back home to City Stadium. Dos Santos, lovely turn, has options, looking for Mesa. Mesa with the shot! Just wide. Doesn't take much for Noe Mesa to find some daylight. Steven Dos Santos using his body cleverly as ever. Get some room, and then look at the ball through to Mesa. One-time shot just past Fitzgerald's first post. Actually, it was a lot wider than I thought, but the imagination was there. Mesa wants that one back. Fitzgerald. Excellent work with his feet. Belmar. Hornsby. Moran. Fitch. Super comes short. So to Bentley, but well read. Given away. Silva. Finding Hornsby. Mesa retreats. Out wide to Belmar. Belmar. And Brewer reads him like a book. Beautiful 1v1 defending by the right back. Mesa crowded out by Hornsby and Belmar. Silva. Saka Moran finding Suko. And the excellent defensive shape by Omaha means Richmond has to recycle the ball. Beautiful ball in to Zaghi. Sees off Bentley. Finds Silva. Silva with the shot. Just past Nuhu's post. Well, a sniff of daylight for Gomiero, the Brazilian. To Zaghi. Sees off Bentley. Goes short to Gomiero. And his shot stays on the ground. A beautiful daisy cutter, as we call it, taking out the flowers, but it goes wide. Piero trying to find Belmar. Belmar called for the foul, this time pleading his case to referee Mato, but it's been the third infringement for the left winger. It was all about positioning the through ball. And look at Skersey staying on the inside of his man and winning the free kick. Swehi finding Nuhu, recycle the ball to Zaghi, giving chase. Dos Santos, beautiful ball to Brewer, somehow gets it through his legs, but crowded out in the end. Saka Moran finds Belmar. Looks inside. Niero, Fitch, Bentley, again well read. They're staying so compact, this Omaha team. Luca Mastrantonio, the left centre back for Omaha, doing a great job shutting down that right hand side from the kickers. Corner kick. Suko. Nuhu gets a hand to it. Moran with the shot, cleared away in the end by Mesa. Suko somehow gets past to Zaghi with the shot and ricochets. Suko wanted that one back, did all the hard work. Made the run to the byline to Zaghi, looked him off and tried to cross it in himself. You can see the Red Army just in the background trying to spur on their team. Suko. Early ball in by Aoune. It's a high one. Nuhu comes out, taken out by his own defender. Aoune again with the header. Shepherded out of play for a out throw. Here's that early ball in by Aoune, who did well to come off of his line, but it was Dos Santos trying to get out of the way at the end. Collision and Brewer with the clearance. In the last minute of regular time in the first half. Trying to play over the top. It falls kindly for Gomiero. Hornsby queuing up for the shot. Straight into the arms of Nuhu. And the fourth official confirms 1 minute of stoppage time for the first half. Great build-up by the Roos. Excellent strike by the left back, but safe hands in the end by the Ghanaian. It is the Greenswell Growers stoppage time in City Stadium, Richmond, Virginia. Dos Santos with a flick on. He is a handful for any centre-back. Belmar tries to just cushion it for Tazagi. Turned by Gill, he goes down. He's going to be adjudged for fouling Fitch. Can't believe it, but the referee unhinged. Fitzgerald, who's done everything right so far with his feet, just gives one away. Dos Santos. And referee Mato blows his whistle for the first 45 minutes. We are deadlocked. Richmond Kickers 0, Union Omaha 0. A highly possession game by the home team and a high pressing team from the Union Omaha Owls, but no score so far after 45 minutes. We'll be back with highlights. Stay tuned.
Health. Suddenly that word seems more important these days, as it's consumed all aspects of our lives and made our universes feel smaller than ever. But at Bon Secours, your health has always been our top priority, and we're staying as committed as always to personalizing the right care for you. Because whether here or from home, we believe your health care should always revolve around you. Bon Secours, primary care for the universe of you. Visit bonsecours.com/primary care to connect with a provider today.
Hi, I'm Megan Mack, President of Prospect Blue.
And I'm Jess Barnes, Director of Business Development at Prospect Blue.
Prospect Blue is a staffing and recruiting firm headquartered right here in Richmond, Virginia. We serve the Mid-Atlantic region and beyond.
With the labor market experiencing historic shortages, Prospect Blue is here to help companies attract and retain key talent.
With strong relationships in the corporate, financial, legal, and medical fields, we are in a unique position to connect employers with job seekers.
Welcome back to Simplicity Halftime. Northern Colorado Hailstorm teammate and member Irvin Parra recently diagnosed with testicular cancer. Well, his club and his teammates have arranged this video.
I'm pretty sure everybody around right now wants to know like why I'm not playing and whatnot. I'm battling cancer. Got diagnosed with testicular cancer, you know, February 6th. Right away, my oncologist told me that I needed surgery. On February 13th, you know, I did my surgery. Through the scans and everything, it looked good. So I could have returned to play. So that's why I was back in preseason, you know, with the team and whatnot. You know, but unfortunately, you know, my oncologist called me again. I had to go in to get a PET scan, and so once I did the PET scan, the results came in that, you know, cancer was spreaded. So then I had to do 3 cycles of chemotherapy, which is what I'm currently doing right now. So far, so good. You know, I've been taking the treatment quite well. You know, there is some rainy days, just like there is some sunny days, you know. I love to be out there, you know, and even play 5 minutes, you know. Sometimes, you know, life just gives you certain obstacles that you have to, you know, be patient. It's been quite difficult, to be honest with you. I mean, this is all I've ever have done in my life. The game is temporary, and for me right now, I see life a little bit different. Honestly, I have one goal, and that's to get back to 100% health. I'm pretty sure everybody wants the same. I know once I'm at 100%, I kind of showed last year what I'm about.
Good chest down, the shot. Oh, what a goal, Irvin Parra! Are you kidding me? That's what that man can do.
You know, the t-shirts, you know, that was being given out to the players in the warm-ups. It was just something that I'm never going to forget in my life. I genuinely feel that they're playing for me, you know, since I'm not there to play for them. I'm really proud of that, you know. I'm really proud to know that I play a big role in this organization and in this team. Honestly, what I learned about myself these past few months is I didn't know I was that strong. Like I didn't know I was this strong. That's it.
We all have goals. But let's be honest, most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Cuts it back.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's take a look at our news and notes from around the league. First to 50, the Greenville Triumph becomes the first club in League One history to reach 50 regular season victories. Signing alert, Fuego signed veteran goal scorer, Turks and Caicos Islands native Billy Forbes to a contract for 2023. Then, Player of the Week, Noe Mesa. He makes that final 11 for that fantastic bicycle kick and a brace last week against Northern Colorado Hailstorms. Also, let's take a look at Hornsby, the left back for the Richmond Kickers. He had a fantastic match against Tormenta just a week ago. He makes out the rest of that 11. Taking a look at the scores from around the league. Charlotte Independence go down to Greenville Triumph, who gets their 50th win. Knoxville and Fort Madison FC play to a 0-0 tie. And then the game going on right now as we speak. Chattanooga Red Wolves and South Georgia Tormenta, a huge clash. They are deadlocked at 0-0 after 27 minutes. Taking a look at the upcoming schedule tonight, later on, Central Valley Fuego FC will host the leaders North Carolina FC. Then Greenville Triumph FC will host the Richmond Kickers on May 13th. May 13th, Lexington SC will host Charlotte Independence. So too the leaders North Carolina, they'll host Forward Madison FC. Then sticking to that weekend, one Knoxville SC will host Northern Colorado. And then May 16th, just 3 days later, one Knoxville SC hosting Chattanooga Red Wolves at 7 p.m. We'll be right back. Stay tuned for our first half highlights.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
So we've decided to sell the house.
Oh, yeah? Who's your realtor?
Well,
Over here, guys, over here. Only $10.
Where do I find comps? What is encumbrance? How do I escrow?
Here's what I found for Scarecrow.
actually, I've been meaning to ask who you and Paul worked with.
Welcome to Royal New Kent Golf Club. Designed by world-renowned architect Mike Strantz, Royal New Kent's a one-of-a-kind Irish-style golf course located 20 minutes east of Richmond, Virginia. Royal New Kent was featured in Golf Week's top 100 public courses in the country. Hidden behind grassy knolls and hand-stacked rock walls, each hole offers several playing options to fit a wide range of abilities. Visit royalnewkent.com or follow us on social media for more information on tee times and rates. Remember, come to Royal New Kent Golf Club to Golf Ireland in Virginia.
Health. Suddenly that word seems more important these days, as it's consumed all aspects of our lives and made our universes feel smaller than ever. But at Bon Secours, your health has always been our top priority, and we're staying as committed as always to personalizing the right care for you. Because whether here or from home, we believe your health care should always revolve around you. Bon Secours, primary care for the universe of you. Visit bonsecours.com/primary care to connect with the provider today.
Welcome back to beautiful City Stadium in Richmond, Virginia. Richmond Kickers nil, Union Omaha nil in the Simplicity halftime report. Let's take a look at the first half highlights. Well, it was the Kickers who went on the front foot with Hornsby, the left back, overlapping and finding Belmar. His first cross across the face of the goal, and Terzaghi, the star, could not nestle it into the far corner. Hornsby again, this time for finding Gomiedo. Falls kindly for Suko. His ball goes across, and again Terzaghi couldn't get on the end of it to finish. Hornsby in the thick of things again on the left side. Belmar with the back heel, finding Suko. Again in transition, Terzaghi. Clearance in the end by the back line. The link up between Meza and Dolabella, the Brazilian, getting a shot. just past the post of Fitzgerald. Tazagi finding out wide to Bentley. Nuhu off of his line. Couldn't find Tazagi. The score stays at 0-0. Doyle dispossesses, finding Gill. You will find Dos Santos on the far side. His ball goes across the face of the goal, and Meza just a yard behind the pace. Dos Santos again turning on his man. He slips it through to Meza this time, and his shot splices high and wide. So the score stays at 0-0. Let's take a look at the first half stats. 7 shots, dead even. Both teams getting shots on goal, but only 1 on target for the Richmond Kickers. Possession, the Kickers 56% have been dictating the pace of the game so far in the first 45 minutes. 2 offsides, courtesy Belmar on the left-hand side. Yellow cards, none for each team. Red cards, of course, at 0. So at the end of 45 minutes, both teams deadlocked at 0-0. And that'll be the end of the first half stats. So getting a look at the teams back on the field. Mesa and Dos Santos on the front lines for Union Omaha. Tazadi, the 2020 MVP, behind the ball, the Argentine maestro. Finding another Argentine, Zaka Moran, plays it out wide to Hornsby. Fitch, who had a fantastic defensive effort in the opening minutes, clearing it off of his line to keep the score at 0. My name is Ryan Davis. An absolute pleasure to be with you on this beautiful spring evening in Richmond, Virginia. Omaha has to recycle back to Nuhu. The clearance, and here's Moran. Suko somehow gets out of traffic. Has Fitch out wide. Bentley pointing for the spot. Back to Suko. Bentley. Great defense by Milanese. And Fitch's foot offside. The compact Omaha defense again thwarts another Richmond attack. Rashid Nuhu, 14 saves this season, 2 clean sheets, looking for a third. Just to clarify with the audience, there have been no subs at the halftime. So the same 11s that started now taking the field again. Suehi, right to Brewer. Hornsby. Bit untidy at the moment. Mesa. Brewer overlapping. Dos Santos lets it go, and Mesa following up. Great tackle in the end by Aoune. The bicycle attempt by Dos Santos goes wide. A fantastic dummy by the man from Cape Verde, allowing Mesa to run in. There's the dummy, and there's Mesa, but met by the force of Fitch. Not with the most accurate of clearances. Aoune. Beautiful ball flicked on by Gumiero to Belmar, and Belmar's offside. A beautiful play by the Brazilian to flick it on to Belmar, and Belmar is in an offside position, and you can see the frustration by the Brazilian. As a winger, you have to take responsibility to stay onside. Head on. Hornsby's going to shepherd this one out. Dos Santos keeps it in play. No, the linesman says goal kick. Fitch, homegrown player from the Richmond area. Started all 5 matches so far at right back. There he is. Suko. He's upended by Galabella. Galabella played up top in a 4-4-2 just a week ago at home in that 3-2 win over the Hailstorms. Has been asked to play midfield this evening. There's the Red Army making their voices heard. Suko, he's made his voice heard. He was player of the match last week against Tormenta. Fitch. Moran, Zaka Moran, the silent warrior named by Coach Casciato. To Fitch. Suko. Moran switches to Hornsby, doesn't have the legs on it, and Scarce finds it. Looking for Brewer, couldn't find him. Suko to Zagi, gets the better of Scarcey, and no, the referee Mato blows a late whistle, and Terzaghi can't believe it. Much to the boos of the crowd. They've been excited to have their home team back in action. Not impressed with referee Mato's decision. Captain Connor Doyle standing over this one. Works with the coaching staff for a player's perspective and for ideas in training. So respected as a player. Mesa tries to help it on. Fitch clears it. Hornsby. Suko. To Fitch. Fitch, Suko on top of the box. Suko with the shot. Zaka Moran. Patience has been the identity so far of this Richmond team in the first 45 and so far in the opening 7 minutes of the second half. Otherwise known as João Silva from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Hornsby, the early cross, led by Suehi. Mesa, all the way back as a deep line forward. Dos Santos, the target man, helps it on to Mesa. Mesa with room. Dos Santos stays right. Players are queuing up in the box for the cross. Dos Santos has to go all the way back. Doyle. Suehi. Bella. Doyle. Richmond are compact. The Italian finding another talent. This Milanese from Napoli. Arm lead to the arms of Fitzgerald. Here is the Italian Marco Milanese, 24 years old, 6 feet tall at left back, a bit of a novelty. Played for Italy U19. Belma, the cross, headed out by, looks like it was the number 4, the Italian, Master Antonio. Aouni, clever ball to Suko. No foul given. Hornsby seems to be one of the most dangerous players on the field. The cross blocked by Brewer. Belma gives it away. Dos Santos. Bit of a counter-attack for the Owls. Still Dos Santos, and he's dispossessed. Trying to take on too many players. The man from Cape Verde ran into trouble. Aouni. Barnathan. For the switch, but read by Brewer. It was a dangerous ball. But now Belma. Scarce finds Dos Santos. Mesa. Mesa on top of the box. No, Mesa! And it's high and wide again. Has not had his shooting boots on for the first 55 minutes. No, Mesa. Coming in with full of confidence with a brace in the last game. Got some room and just spooned it over the bar. Just technique let him down. It was the second time for the evening that has happened. Finding Hornsby. Here's the silent warrior, Zaka Moran. Leads by example. Dolabella. 1-2 with Mesa. Still Dolabella. Cuts inside. Here's Moran, taking the sting out of the press by the Owls, holding heavy possession again. Guerrero takes his play on, well recovered in the end by Doyle. Suehi goes back to Nuhu. Dos Santos, looks like a bit of an entanglement between the centre back. Looks like it was Barnathan asking for the elbow, but Barnathan was also trying to borrow the jersey of Dos Santos. Suehi Looks to recycle to Nuhu. Intercepted by Fitch. Player goes down, no call. Mesa. Scarce. Milanese. Again, the compact defensive shape by both teams. This time Richmond means Omaha have to retreat. Early ball in by Gill, but too close to Fitzgerald. Here's Gill, he has 2 assists already this season. 29 years old, has MLS experience. Such a big pickup last season for this team. He's almost like a coach on the field, dictating the play. Just taking a quick look of Richmond Kickers' schedule. After tonight, they go back on the road against Greenville Triumph. Then they stay on the road against North Carolina. So 2 road matches after tonight. And then they're finally back home against Lexington SC on May 20th. Hornsby. Belmar with lots of time. Bella. Early ball out by the Italian, Mastrantonio. Bella, the Brazilian, finding Brewer. Dos Santos out wide, finds Gill. Gill looking for Meza, the scoop. Cleared away in the end by One. You can see the creativity by Gill. As for Omaha, their schedule after tonight's match, they stay on the road against Chattanooga Red Wolves. They're scarce with the shot. Again, couldn't keep it down. So Union Omaha, after here's that replay. Scarce coming inside, finding some room, but getting under it. So after that 3-2 win at home last week against Northern Colorado, lovely press by Omaha, but it ends up back in the feet of Aune. They're here on the road against Richmond tonight, then on the road against Chattanooga, and then finally back at home against Greenville Triumph on Wednesday, May 24th. North Carolina, who plays later tonight, 4 points ahead of these two teams. They'll be taking on Central Valley Fuego, bottom of the table. So top of the table versus bottom of the table. It's at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. These two teams are deadlocked coming into this game. Can't seem to separate from each other. Such quality, such confidence after big wins last week. Fitch, hounded by Mesa. Out by Fitzgerald. The expected goals count because of Richmond's quality chances, 0.47, Omaha 0.6. Possession count 56% to Richmond, 44% to Omaha. Swahi finding Brewer. Those substitutions so far, we're 63 minutes in. Cleared away by Fitzgerald. First time he's had an errant pass from the goalkeeper position. So the first substitution for the match, Luca Pavone, 28-year-old midfielder, will coming in. Coming off will be number 9, Matthew Bentley. He's had a great season, Bentley, so far, but tonight could not unlock this airtight Omaha team. It's Pavone. He's had 3 appearances so far off of the bench. This is his 4th so far this season. Dos Santos holding players off, finding room for others. Mastrantonio. Suehi. The Italian from FC Tuscan last season, finding the other Italian from Napoli. Almost given away for Terzaghi. Early ball into Gill, the back heel to Meza. Here's Meza. Trying to get back on his right foot, he goes down. Play on, says the referee. Suko. Fitch. Ooh, just on the wrong foot of Terzaghi. Couldn't recover. Doyle. Skeers, the midfielder. Mastrantonio. Lanese. Feels like I'm calling a Serie A match. Speaking of Serie A, Milanese's hometown, Napoli, have just won the Scudetto after 30 plus years. He left back from Omaha, so I'm sure him and his family will be celebrating shortly. Dos Santos 41 we throw in, but in the end it goes to the rules. And the first yellow card of the match goes to Steven Dos Santos for dissent. He was convinced it was their throw-in. The linesman thought otherwise, and Dos Santos protested with vigor and has now been given the yellow card.
That's a yellow card to number 10, Steven Dos Santos.
Switch by Gumiero. Fitch. Recycled to Aune. Almost dispossessing. Terzaghi. Fitch. A little bit of daylight for the Roos. Played in 1-2. Gumiero. Find Hornsby. Gets past his man, looks inside, gives it away. It's going to be a throw-in for Omaha. And another substitution for the home team. Number 27, Chandler Odivia, will be checking in. And number 8, Gumiero, the Brazilian, comes out for the second consecutive match. He comes off at halftime. And Chandler Dwyer comes in.
Substitution for the Kickers. Number 27, Chandler Dwyer. That's number 8, Dewan Dyer.
Dolabella. Brewer. Who's going to be first to take a chance? Brewer to the byline. Crosses. Couldn't keep it in play. Round of applause by Fitzgerald. Both teams snuffing out each other in the last third. Player goes down. Free kick for Richmond. Skillsy. Here he is. He's a combative midfielder, the number 17. Leads the Owls in duels won. Just didn't win that duel. Fitch. Fitzgerald finally calmly finds Moran, Zaka Moran. Anytime the press comes from the Owls, effortless bit of transition through the back line to the midfield. And by this man, Fitzgerald just gets past the press every time. Again, they have the throw in and keep possession. Possession count staying at 56% to Richmond. Skillsy breaks up the play and a misunderstanding with Gill. Michael Hornsby has to go all the way back. Team by Suko has been so involved in the attacking third this evening to follow up his player of the match performance last week. Mesa, the shimmy. Just a little bit of hesitation to find room. And wins the free kick comfortably. And I ask Coach Casciato, and Spavoni, the culprit. And I asked Coach Casciato about Mesa, what makes him so good on the ball. He said he practices so hard. What he practices during the midweek usually shows up on the weekend. He's a very intense player. And it shows up during the 90-minute matches. Doyle. Mesa fouling used to be so 72 minutes gone. They're still deadlocked at 0. Finding Suehi, it was a risky pass. The confidence these two teams are playing with their build-up makes those passes look effortless. Suehi going long, looking for Brewer. Tackled by Barnathon. Hounded, so he is hounded. He goes down. No foul by the referee. It's going to be a throw in. And here's Terzaghi looking to take it quickly. So Carlton Belmar comes out, and Owain Gordon comes in. So just to confirm, 99 Belmar goes out, and Owain Gordon, the Jamaican, comes in on that left-hand side, and it's going to be a free kick now for the home team. Terzaghi, who had a brilliant bender just a week ago to get his first goal of the regular season. Here's the infringement. Gordon got into the attack. 1-2 with Hornsby. Down went O'Dwyer. Swahi called for the foul. What would Terzaghi do from here? It's a little far out for a direct shot. But with the confidence that he has, expect anything. Terzaghi! In the end, Miho made no mistake. With the confidence from last week shows up again this week. He has a dig. But the Ghanaian goalkeeper makes no mistake. Fitch. Hounded by Dos Santos. Dwyer under pressure. Dos Santos. Gill. Mesa slips. Untimely slip as well for the Owls. Skeers closes in. Hornsby gets past him. Still Hornsby. Terzaghi. So he cleans up. Gill the 1-2. De La Bella. Mesa. Skeers. Skeers the shot. The deflection, and it's over the bar. Corner kick to the Owls. This corner kick is brought to you by Nash Painting and Fireproofing. www.nash.com. Gill with the corner. Headed out by O'Dwyer. The shot! And it's over the bar. It was the centre-back, Mastrantonio, coming up. So another substitution for the visitors this time. Steven Dos Santos checks out, and Joe Brito, who started the last game in midfield and who Dos Santos replaced tonight, comes back into the action. The big target man who played a very long 77 minutes for that 34-year-old body checks out. Joe Brito, who has 1 assist this year, checks into midfield to see if he can unlock this Richmond defense. Milanese. Mesa helps it on beautifully. Skeers, Brewer. Where the cross gets under it and can't keep it in play. Brewer's technique seems to let him down. Has excellent pace to right back. He just can't seem to find that finishing product. 23 years old, he has the most crosses on the team coming into this match and had the most so far tonight. Played in RB Leipzig, youth team in Germany. Free kick for Richmond. Paco Craig leads Miami FC into Kentucky to face Josh Winder and the reigning Eastern Conference winners Louisville City FC. Don't miss the start of the new season of the USL on ESPN Saturday, May 13th at 7 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2. To the byline, and Pavone could not keep it in. So again, no team can unlock each other's defense. There's the substitute, Luke Pavone, getting to the byline and a heavy first touch. Means a goal kick for Omaha. Six straight starts for Rashid Nuhu. Ten minutes to go. Last touch by Barnathan. Lovely turn by Dolabella, wins a free kick. In this last 10 minutes, will someone in the last third ask the right question, take a chance, take a player on? See Dolabella trying it, the Brazilian just won the free kick. Something special is going to be needed to unlock either of these defenses. Doyle, back to Gill. Gill swings it in, helped on by Suehi. Ordered in by Mastorentino. Hornsby shepherds it out effortlessly against Mesa. You can see the effort by Dolabella. Aoune, whose first goal against Tormenta seems like ages ago. Fitch. Hornsby. Gordon couldn't keep it in. Here's Brewer. The line, met by Hornsby. Dwyer. Tizagi shrugs off his man. Can't keep it in. Can't keep possession. Mastrontino. Dolabella trying to help it on, but intercepted by Fitch. Throw into Omaha. 83 minutes gone. Milanese, the Italian to the Brazilian. Great defending by Aoune. The line, here's far as Mastrantonio. And Fitzgerald, an awkward shot in In the end, he made it look easy, but it wasn't easy. And the new daddy who had a newborn baby just this week gone with his wife. An awkward save to pull off. It was Master Antonio with the header, and he shot by, looks like by Doyle. And Fitzgerald in the end just cradles it. The cross comes in. Oh, and in the end, it was Gill trying to get on the end of it. Gill with 2 assists this season. Most chances created, couldn't create any so far tonight. It was Brito the substitute with an early cross. And there's the runners in the box, and Gill just couldn't get to the end of it. Suko dispossessed by Doyle, only as far as Fitch. Excellent tackle by Milanese, but he's given up a corner, a vital corner. Just last week, Aoune got the first goal for Richmond off of a corner. Can the big centre-back do it again tonight? This corner kick brought to you by Nash Painting and Fireproofing. www.nash.com. So instead of Suko with the right outswinger, we have Hornsby with the left-footed in-swinger for a change of trajectory. Headed in and saved by Nuhu. Well, the left-footed cross paid off, but Nuhu was alive to it. Great cross to the near post. The header, looks like it was by Pavon. No, it was Aoune again, who got the goal last week, almost got a second this week. There he is, big Nathan Aoune, 26 years old. Leads the team in clearances with 33 coming into tonight. Fitch dispossessed. Fitch is out of position, and Pavoni is trying to scamper back to that vacant right back position. Bella gives it away. Dwyer cleans up. Pavoni. Dwyer. Good tackle by Skills. Fitch. Fitch to the penalty spot, cleared away by Skeers. O'Dwyer. O'Dwyer tried to bend this one, a huge deflection. And it was right into the face. We may have a head injury. Referee Mato immediately calling to the medical staff. A shot by O'Dwyer and at point blank range. The centre-back took it right into the face. No, it's the number 17, Skeers, the midfielder. Let's take another look. The cross by Fitch, clearance by Skeers. He's going to get back into the play again. O'Dwyer closes in, and there's Skeers right there. Takes it. It's like a left foot. It's like a left hook to the right cheek almost. To the midfielder. He's down, and he's back on his feet like a real soldier. Because of the head injury, Skeers is going to have to come to the sideline and be checked back in. But these are valuable minutes. as Omaha prepares for another corner with Hornsby. The cross. Another header and tipped over by Nuhu. It was the substitute Pavone getting a clean header. Beautiful delivery again by Hornsby. Pavone with the header, and look at this strong save by Nuhu. Another corner. And the header against the crossbar, and it was Aoune this time. Well, another opportunity. Another delivery by Hornsby, this time to the last post. Aoune by himself couldn't keep it down. It crashed against the crossbar. Omaha survive. And Joey Gallardo will be checking in. And Noe Mesa, the star, will be checking out. Gallardo, one of the stars of this team, could not get into the lineup the last 2 weeks. He's now coming in as a sub. Four minutes of stoppage time brought to you by Greenswell Growers. So two great efforts in succession by corner kicks from the home team, but still no goals to talk about. Fitch. Aoune would love to get that strike back. Hornsby goes line to Gordon, met by Brewer. So we're into the 4 minutes of stoppage time. Hornsby. Brewer clears. Brito turns. Gallardo back to Brito. Bit of a counter-attack. Dolabella crosses straight into the arms of Fitzgerald. Have to be said, the final product, especially from the right-hand side, has been poor tonight from Omaha. And this man will be happy to get back home to his newborn baby. Omaha throw in. Just about 2 minutes to go in stoppage time. Tezagi's frustrated. He would have loved to get 3 points at home, overtake the Owls. But by the looks of it, in the last 2 minutes here, these two are still going to be arm in arm going into next week, unless something dramatic happens. Aoune. No call by the referee. Cleared away by Milanese. Aoune is down, but his teammates are asking him to get back up, but he's writhing in pain. And that can take up the last couple of minutes of injury time. Heavy tackle by the Italian U19 left back, Milanese. Here it is, full effort, right onto the foot of Aoune. Barnathan. Hornsby finds Gordon. Hornsby dispossessed. De La Bella, 3 against 2. Oh, and a poor pass again from Dolabella. Had the option, had Britos, had Gallardo. Went for Gallardo, but the pass was just not enough pace on it. Final 30 seconds of stoppage time. Brewer. Does he have a long throw? Dolabella with height is there. Helped on by Dolabella. Goal kick. Let's see how much the referee is going to add on with Aune's injury. Fitzgerald has to go long. It has to be quickly. Tezagi, the crowd on their feet, still Tezagi. Out wide to Gordon, and Gordon commits the ultimate sin of a winger and stands offside. And that's going to do it. Rashid Nuhu preparing to take the free kick, but probably the last kick of the game. And there's the final whistle. Full time in the books. Richmond Kickers 0, Omaha, Union Omaha 0. And there is Coach Darren Swatsky shaking hands with Coach Dominic Casato. He shakes his head. Fitzgerald with a clean sheet. Puritan Cleaners presents tonight's clean sheet. And it's that man, Fitzgerald, the new daddy. He is the player of the match. He has kept another clean sheet this season, his fourth of the season, the team's fourth rather. And another great performance from the man between the posts. There's Tezagi, who couldn't follow up last week's performance with another goal. Let's take a look at the save of the match that has kept this score at 0-0. A cross by the left back. It was Aune clearing the ball. And it was a shot from way out. And Fitzgerald with the awkward shot took his time and made an awkward shot into a simple save in the end. And he's our man of the match with the fourth clean sheet for the Richmond Kickers for the season, as these two teams stay arm in arm going into another week. And that is the end of full time. Richmond Kickers 0, Union Omaha 0. We'll be back. Stay tuned.
We would not have a business today if it weren't for the support of the many, many people within the Richmond community. To me, we're working as a team to enhance the quality of life for all residents.
It's about being the best that you can be. It's about enriching the lives of people in your community. There's a reason why we have the tagline Nourish, because it's really about nourishing the lives of the people that work for us and the people that we serve. That's what the UCrops brand stands for.
Health. Suddenly that word seems more important these days, as it's consumed all aspects of our lives and made our universes feel smaller than ever. But at Bon Secours, your health has always been our top priority, and we're staying as committed as always to personalizing the right care for you. Because whether here or from home, we believe your health care should always revolve around you. Bon Secours, primary care for the universe of you. Visit bonsecours.com/primary care to connect with the provider today.
Hi, I'm Megan Mack, President of Prospect Blue.
And I'm Jess Barnes, Director of Business Development at Prospect Blue.
Prospect Blue is a staffing and recruiting firm headquartered right here in Richmond, Virginia. We serve the Mid-Atlantic region and beyond.
With the labor market experiencing historic shortages, Prospect Blue is here to help companies attract and retain key talent.
With strong relationships in the corporate, financial, legal, and medical fields, we are in a unique position to connect employers with job seekers.
Welcome back to City Stadium in Richmond, Virginia, as the home team, Richmond Kickers 0, Union Omaha 0. Another deadlock affair between these two fantastic teams in USL League One. Let's take a look at the full-time highlights. In the opening minutes, it was the home team, Romero, and it was Suko getting the ball across the face of the goal, and Tezagi getting a foot on it. They couldn't keep it on target. Hornsby, one of the players of the game, with Belmar, finding Suko again. This time finds Tezagi, and the clearance in the end. Tezagi switching the play to Bentley. Nuhu comes out of his goal, but he couldn't find Tezagi to finish. And the score stays at 0-0. Suko goes down, Doyle releases Gill. Overlapping is Meza on his left. But he finds Dos Santos on the right. But Meza on the last post couldn't get to it. That was the best chance of the first half for the visitors. Dos Santos again, the USL legend, finding Meza, gets onto his right foot, somehow can't keep it down. And the man in form now looks like the man out of form. Tezagi getting his goal from a free kick last week, has another crack this week, but Nuhu comfortably saves to keep the score at 0-0. Hornsby with a sequence of great corners finds Pavone, who finds Nuhu. Crossed by Fitch. This time it's O'Dwyer to the face of Scarce. He goes down. And that's the end of full time. The score remains at 0-0 after 90 minutes. 13 shots apiece. Both teams had efforts. Only 4 shots on target. All going to Richmond kickers. Possession count, the home team did the business, but could not convert with possession. 5 offsides hampered the home team with getting some sort of rhythm going. Only 1 yellow card for the Omaha, and that's the end of the match stats. So, a fantastic affair in USL League One leaves 2 great teams deadlocked at 0-0. Richmond kickers couldn't find that 3 points at home. Union Omaha, a hard-earned point on the road in Richmond, Virginia. These 2 teams will be back in action next week. Thank you for joining us for our broadcast. For everyone in production team, my name is Ryan Davis. Thank you and good night.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League League One cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League League One.